Welcome to another edition of DX Engineering Videos. We're really pleased today to have two special guests with us. We have Dale Williams, WA8EFK. Dale is the Great Lakes Division Director for the American Radio Relay League. We also have Scott Yonally, N8SY. Scott is the Ohio Section Manager for the American Radio Relay League. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're very happy to have you here today. Dale, you're going to tell us about a great new project you've been working on that is going to affect and going to be a tremendous interest to a lot of hams in the Great Lakes Division.
I think you're right, Tim. We had an interesting telephone call from the International Speedway Corporation about a year ago asking if there was any interest in hosting a convention or a big ham fest at Michigan International Speedway. And Michigan International Speedway is owned by ISC and NASCAR. And our first reaction was, wow, this is kind of interesting. And so we met with the folks and we formed a partnership, and I think it's going to be a very successful operation. They're guiding us along the way, and we take advantage of some of the offerings that they have for us.
Well, that's great. Tell me what a division convention looks like.
Well, division convention in our case includes the hams in the Great Lakes State, in Michigan, Ohio, and Kentucky are our division. And this is an alternate year hosting of forums and typical hamfest activities, as well as Wolfong initiation.
So it has all the things that go on at some of the, you hear about division conventions in Texas and in Florida, and now we're going to have one in Michigan.
Exactly right.
And so this is pretty exciting stuff. And you're going to have it at the Michigan International Speedway.
It is. It's a full-blown NASCAR racetrack.
So it's a great venue. You're going to have flea market too, right?
We'll have a flea market in the infield. They've got parking capacity for 5,000 vehicles in the infield.
Wow.
And we're going to be using Pit Road as the starting place for the flea market activities.
Now what about hotels and accommodations? This is a two-day event, right?
It's a two-day
Saturday
event.
and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, October 7th and 8th this year.
Okay.
And we'll be working with the Jackson County Convention and Visitors Bureau to make arrangements for all the hotel and motel activities that we'll need. Typically, a race at MIS brings 100,000 people in.
Wow.
So there is plenty of place for everybody.
And this isn't just restricted to hams that are living in Michigan and Ohio and Kentucky. I mean, any amateur radio operator or anybody with an interest in amateur radio
Absolutely
can attend this.
We're very close to Indiana.
Yes.
And I've been working with the director for the Central Division to rent Indiana for those 2 days. So they're moving into the Great Lakes Division.
Because it really isn't a big drive from some of the neighboring states. But, Scott, as section manager of Ohio, and you have more ARRL members than any other section. What are you hearing? What do you think about the support for this convention?
Sounds good so far. We're doing really well. A lot of the clubs are really excited about it and can't wait to get a convention going again. So, like Dale said, we do it every 2 years, and it's been a while. Just 2 years ago, we had it in Columbus, and it was a good success, and now we're looking to grow it even more. So
we wondered going into this, Tim, how we were going to be able to pull this off successfully. So we drew a circle of 50 miles around Michigan International Speedway and contacted all the clubs in that circle. There were 22, and we got 18 to sign up to support and help promote this activity.
That's tremendous. Is those clubs, those 18 kind of stakeholders
Exactly.
that have said,
Yes.
listen, we're going to support this, we're going to promote this to our members, and be there as a pillar for amateur radio in the Great Lakes Division. So as Dayton focused on many different things, just coming off of Hamvention, what about the food? How's that going to be a deal?
Well, MIS has a catering service that they use for the races, and that's the same group that will be hosting our food and vendors.
Boy, that sounds great. And speaking of vendors, what do you expect in terms of vendors coming up and dealers to show at the show?
We don't have everything fully lined up yet, except that we are making available 3 large buildings that the race course has available to us. And as those fill to capacity, they're going to put up large tents to accommodate the rest. And those tents are heated or air conditioned depending upon the seasonal requirements.
Well, that's great. And I think you also have a number of forums. Scott, what kind of forums can guys expect to attend?
Well, I know that we have a clubs forum to bring on and help clubs maintain what they have as well as grow from that. We also have several DX forums, and we're going to have, as Dale said, a wolf hong as well in the evening. So we'll bring back the traditional nighttime wolf hong, which we haven't done in a long, long time.
No, that would be great. How about a banquet?
Oh, definitely. Saturday night we'll host a banquet, and immediately following that will be the wolf hong.
Yep.
The ARRL president, Rick Roderick, K5UR, will be there to cut the ribbon when we open things up and be able to meet with all of our ARRL members. We're having a fox hunt, and we're going to have fox hunt training before the fox hunt begins. Dan, KB6NU, is going to be there with his ham in a day class, and immediately upon completion of that class, we're going to be doing FCC license testing.
Boy, that's great. So it sounds like soup to nuts, A to Z. You guys have it all covered, and be a jam-packed 2 days. Dale, tell us about where everybody can find more information. What websites and where can they go?
glhamcon.org.
glhamcon.org.
Right.
Okay.
One word. It's also accessible through the Great Lakes Division ARRL webpage.
Okay.
So plenty of ways to get there.
And they can also email either of the two of you guys, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's real easy to email ARRL officials because it's just WA8EFK at ARRL.org.
Exactly.
Or N8SY at ARRL.org.
That's right.
Exactly.
So if you don't remember anything else, the 2 call signs will get you there.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, it
Absolutely.
will.
All right. Well, thanks very much for coming in today,
thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
We're very proud that you stopped in here at DX Engineering, and we're going to help you promote this and get you off on the right foot. And we thank all of you for watching another edition of DX Engineering Videos.